One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Owls offense will have the football first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early and as a result lost yards.
Red pass, it's complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down, and let's see if they try to convert on 4th. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll run for it. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And the offense picks up the first down, and now guess what? 1st and goal, man. In another situation where can I be the more physical team? This is what decides football games most of the time. Like, I can't get 3s. I can't get 0 coming down here. I got to be physical, be able to run the football, punch it in. 1st and goal, these opportunities come around for these offenses, you have to take advantage of them.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. The throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback.
And the catch and run into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So New Mexico State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Okay, ready? From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Courtney. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running back searching for a hole. Spins away from the defense. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. They've got the screen set up. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Got a man. It's Evans. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. New Mexico State lines up quickly. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They just keep firing. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Makes the grab outside. It's Taylor. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
It's complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. give to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. They'll go back to the air on second down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to beat the D deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Corky. He'll work his way down to the 28. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays.
Going for it all. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Fires to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Owls! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Creates a little space. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Fires deep on the run. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They try to pop a run on the draw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
And what a great play by the defense. Put their backs against the wall. They create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
From the gun, running back on the move. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. And they get him down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Handoff to the single back. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. You just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking to buy time. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first.
Turning it on. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Ready, set. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Ready? This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1? How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you gotta do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the...
His offense will have another go at it. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Back to pass on second down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Beck's going for the goal line. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here comes the heat. It's complete on the right side. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Catch in the middle. It's long. They got him free for a big gain or to the 43. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Got it behind the line. It's long. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Evans. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Unloads to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down and more. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
Man, there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Wants to return it. couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Thrust that arm out. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Offense getting set for first down. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. On the run, it's Quinn.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Oh, he got loose. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Leaves it with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up.